At the beginning of this story, we are introduced to a military dog named Max, who was helping American soldiers on their mission in Afghanistan. As soon as the soldiers entered a village, the locals started shouting slogans against them. While on duty, Max sniffed something suspicious and led his handler, Kyle, to a small house. Inside, Max kept sniffing a carpet for a long time, until he uncovered a hidden spot beneath it. There, illegal guns and weapons were stored. This discovery confirmed that the villagers were involved in selling weapons to terrorists. After completing the mission, Kyle returned to the base and spoke to his father, Ray, and his mother, Pamela, on a video call. Ray was a retired Army officer, and both Kyle's parents adored Max. However, Kyle's younger brother, Justin, didn't share the same love for dogs and wasn't very interested in Max. A few days later, Kyle was summoned by his senior officers. It came to light that the guns they had seized during their operations had not reached the Army headquarters. This raised suspicions that someone within Kyle's team was involved in smuggling. Upon investigating, Kyle discovered that his best friend Tyler was behind the illegal activities. Kyle was shocked but chose not to expose Tyler, giving him a chance to make things right. The next day, as Kyle prepared for another mission with his group, Max accompanied him. During the mission, Max stopped suddenly in the middle of a field, sensing danger. At this point, Kyle confronted Tyler and told him that he was aware of his involvement in the illegal arms supply. But instead of apologizing, Tyler brushed it off and told Kyle to focus on the mission. Max continued moving ahead cautiously, but the terrorists had rigged the area with mines. Suddenly, one of the mines exploded, causing chaos all around. As panic spread, Kyle noticed Max was in trouble. Without hesitation, he rushed to save Max and called out to Tyler for cover fire. But Tyler betrayed him, hiding behind a rock instead of helping. Unfortunately, Kyle was martyred while bravely fighting the enemies. The devastating news reached the officer responsible for informing Kyle's family. When Kyle's parents, Ray and Pamela, and his younger brother Justin, received the heartbreaking news, they were deeply shocked and filled with grief. The entire family gathered at the church to bid Kyle a final goodbye. Max was also brought to the funeral. He was deeply saddened by the loss of his beloved master, and quietly went to sit near Kyle's coffin, staying close to him for the last time. After the funeral ended, the Army officers attempted to take Max back to the camp, but he resisted fiercely. Max struggled and refused to go with them. Then, he saw Justin and immediately went toward him. It seemed as though Max could see a part of Kyle in Justin. However, Justin walked away with the officers, leaving Max behind in the van, even though Max was clearly distressed. The next day, Justin sat alone in Kyle's room, looking at his photos, and lost in memories of his brother. Ray came in to comfort him, but Justin lashed out in anger and began blaming his father for Kyle's death, saying that Ray had pushed Kyle into a dangerous career path. At that moment, Pamela entered and informed them that the military had made the decision to euthanize Max. Hearing this, Justin wasted no time and immediately went to the dog center to see Max. At the dog center, they were told that Max had become extremely aggressive and uncontrollable after Kyle's death. He was in shock and would attack anyone who tried to approach him. But as soon as Justin stepped into the room, Max calmed down and quietly sat on the floor. To everyone's surprise, Max began obeying Justin's commands because he reminded Max of Kyle. Seeing this connection between Justin and Max, Ray decided to adopt him and bring him home. However, once they arrived home, Ray made it clear that Max was still a dangerous animal and could not be kept inside the house. They tied Max outside in the garden. That night, Max began barking loudly, disturbing the entire family and even the neighbors. Everyone was frustrated by the noise, and despite his reluctance, Justin went outside to check on Max. As soon as Max saw Justin, he stopped barking. It was clear that Max felt comforted by Justin's presence and didn't want him to leave. Justin, realizing how much Max missed Kyle, stayed with him. He lay down near Max in the same way Kyle used to, providing Max with a sense of familiarity and peace. After Justin fell asleep that night, Max stayed awake, guarding him the entire time. The next morning, Justin met his friend Shui and her cousin Carmen. Carmen was fond of dogs and seemed excited to meet Max. During their conversation, Justin admitted that handling Max was proving to be very difficult for him. Carmen offered to help and assured him that she could teach him how to manage Max properly. The next day, Carmen and Shui came over to Justin's house. Carmen taught Justin how to approach and control Max, as well as some basic dog handling techniques. With just a few hours of practice, Justin gained enough confidence to start taking Max out on walks. That night, while the family was having dinner, Max's loud barking suddenly echoed from outside. Moments later, the doorbell rang. Justin opened the door and was surprised to see Tyler standing there. Justin's parents were delighted to see Tyler, as they had always considered him part of the family. Tyler explained that he had been injured during the mission and had returned home to recover for a while. Later, when Justin took Tyler outside to introduce him to Max, things took a tense turn. As soon as Max saw Tyler, he started barking aggressively and lost control. In a fit of rage, Max broke free from his chain and attacked Tyler. It took a great deal of effort from Justin and Carmen to calm Max down and pull him away from Tyler. The truth was clear. Max hadn't forgotten the events that led to Kyle's death, and he was still filled with the desire to take revenge on Tyler. The next day, when Justin returned home after walking Max, he noticed a cage set up in the yard. His mother explained that it was for Max, as they couldn't risk him attacking anyone else. The following day, Tyler asked Ray for permission to use his storage unit for some personal work, claiming he needed a space. Trusting Tyler like a son, Ray happily agreed. Later, during a conversation, Ray asked Tyler about the details of Kyle's death. With fake tears in his eyes, Tyler lied and blamed Max for Kyle's death. He claimed that Max had disobeyed Kyle's orders and gone into the danger zone, forcing Kyle to rescue him. While doing so, Kyle was attacked by the enemy, leading to his death. Ray, heartbroken and furious after hearing this, became blinded by anger. He stormed out of the house, grabbed his gun, and headed toward Max. Ray was just about to pull the trigger when Justin intervened at the last second and stopped him. Justin pleaded with his father to reconsider and managed to calm him down. The next day, Justin visited the Army Dog Center to speak with his friend, Sergeant Reyes. Reyes reassured Justin that Max was the best military dog he had ever seen and insisted that Max could never intentionally harm anyone. He also revealed a shocking truth. Tyler wasn't injured in Afghanistan. In fact, he had been suspended from his job. This raised Justin's suspicions even further. Later, with Chuy and Carmen, Justin watched some of Max's training videos with Kyle. Through these videos, Justin realized how close Max and Kyle had been. He became fully convinced that Max couldn't have been responsible for Kyle's death. While they were watching the videos, Chuy's other cousin, Emilio, arrived. During his visit, Emilio received a call from Tyler, which made Justin even more suspicious. After Emilio left, Justin decided to secretly follow him, taking Max along for protection. Emilio eventually led Justin deep into the jungle, where he met Tyler. Soon after, a group of armed men arrived. They were buyers interested in purchasing illegal weapons from Tyler. Justin realized that Tyler was smuggling weapons from Afghanistan and selling them in America. Before Justin could process everything, the buyers' guard dogs caught Max's scent and started chasing him. Max found himself cornered by two ferocious dogs. Despite being outnumbered, Max fought them off bravely and managed to escape with Justin. They ran through the jungle until they finally reached the highway. A kind woman driving by noticed them and offered them a lift, dropping them safely back home. When Justin and Max entered the house, they were shocked to find Tyler and his partner, Deputy Stack, already there. Tyler had noticed Justin's bicycle near the jungle and figured that Justin had uncovered his secret. To cover his tracks, Tyler accused Max of being aggressive and even showed a fake injury on his hand, claiming that Max had attacked him. Tyler convinced Justin's parents that Max was dangerous and urged them to send him away immediately. Justin tried to argue, but Tyler took him aside and threatened to harm his entire family if he didn't comply. Left with no choice, Justin agreed to let Max go. Later, officials from the dog center arrived and took Max away. Meanwhile, at the storage unit, Ray confronted Tyler about using it without proper permission. Tyler quickly lied, saying that he was letting a friend store some items there. Unbeknownst to Ray, Tyler had been using the storage unit to stash illegal weapons. Max was becoming uncontrollable at the dog shelter. He attacked the security guard and managed to escape. Meanwhile at home, Ray approached Justin to talk, sensing that his son was hiding something. However, Justin, overcome with fear, avoided the conversation and stayed silent. Ray understood that something was definitely troubling him, but didn't push further. Later that night, Ray decided to visit his storage unit. To his shock, he caught Tyler and Stack red-handed, loading guns into a truck. Just as he was about to intervene, Emilio appeared and held Ray at gunpoint. At home, Pamela received a suspicious text from Ray saying he was going to stay at his hunting house for the night, but they realized they didn't even have a hunting house. Justin quickly put the pieces together and decided to search for his father. Justin set out with Chuy and Carmen to find Ray. When they arrived at the storage unit, they saw the lock had been broken. Max sniffed the lock and picked up Ray's scent, leading the group deeper into the woods. They searched tirelessly through the night and eventually arrived at a remote, desolate area. There, they spotted Tyler and his gang selling weapons to a group of buyers. Among them was Ray, who was being held hostage. Justin and Chewie kept a close eye on Tyler from a distance, while Carmen quickly went to call the police. But before they could act, Tyler's dogs caught Justin's scent and charged toward them. Max stepped in once again, fearlessly taking on the two ferocious dogs. After a brutal fight, Max defeated them, just like before. Realizing their plan was unraveling, Tyler and Emilio fled into the jungle to hunt down Justin. At the same time, Ray seized the moment, attacking Stack and managing to free himself. Soon after, Justin and Max reunited with Ray. The father and son shared a brief, emotional glance, their hearts pounding with relief at seeing each other safe. But the danger wasn't over yet. Ray and Justin quickly devised a plan to escape. They decided to split up and take separate routes through the jungle. Meanwhile, Stack got into his car and began searching for the father and son. He spotted Ray and attempted to run him over, but Ray acted fast, shooting at Stack's car. The vehicle veered off the road, plunging under a bridge. Elsewhere in the jungle, Tyler managed to catch up with Justin. Enraged that his carefully crafted plan had been ruined, Tyler prepared to kill Justin. But before he could act, Max charged at him fiercely, knocking him down and sending him tumbling into the river below. Just then, the police arrived. In the final moments, Justin and Max stood together at Kyle's grave. Justin saluted his late brother for the first time, thanking him for everything he had done. When Justin and Max returned home, they were greeted warmly by friends and family. This time there was no cage outside for Max. Ray declared that Max was now a part of their family and would live inside the house from that day forward. Once again, the family felt whole and complete. Do share with us in the comments if you have a pet that you consider a part of your family.
Yeah.